right, chat. Next segment here. Let's see. What else are you up to during this off season this summer? Okay, let's see. I'm currently over the pond. What? I'm in Poland. Is that a saying? I'm over the pond? Overseas? Is that? I didn't know. He's more worldly than me. I don't know this. It feels good to be back. I haven't been back for a long time. I think it's been 3 years. 3 years? Oh, he didn't go back during college? I thought he went back during college for a short period of time. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. I get to see family and friends. It's been a very long time since I've seen a lot of them. Every country has a different type of energy and vibe to it, and I missed it. Of course, the food. I love... What is this? We're gonna copy this, and we're gonna get to that in a minute. They're like, oh, he brought it up. They're like dumplings with mixes of meat or sweet, like blueberries with yogurt and sugar on. What? Oh, okay. There's two different. All right, we're looking this up. Really, is this called porgies? Pierogies? I'm looking this up. I'm way too curious. What the heck is this? All right, let's see here. We're copying and pasting, boys. Oh, they're literally just dumplings. Okay. Well, it looks tasty, right? I think. Oh, I can get these at Walmart. I can literally get these at Walmart. Hold on, I want to look up sweet pierogies. Okay, now these look actually delicious. Almost cursed. This looks so delicious. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That looks so good. I need this. I need this in my life. I'm on a diet. I'm doing low carb right now, but like as soon as I'm off, I'm getting on these pierogies. I don't want to be disrespectful. Hold on. How do we pronounce this? Google. Hey, Google. Google, help me. Google. Google.
Pierogies.
Oh, I said it right? I said it right the whole time. Pond means an ocean? Okay. Overseas is a term that people use for the Brits. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's just continue this. What are some of the ways you have seen basketball grow in Poland? Okay, that's a good question. I'm here in the NBA and Basketball Without Borders, and there is a lot of excitement. It's always important when you have someone in the NBA to lead the way or show people an example of making it. We've had a few people in the NBA stick around, but I think times have changed and the game has changed. There is little more entertainment involved with basketball. There is a little more entertainment. That makes a huge difference. Oh my gosh. Okay, good stuff. Actually good stuff. And there's a Sochan right there. Really good stuff. Let's see. Oh, here we go. What is your experience with Basketball Without Borders? Okay. I got invited to the NBA Global Games, which was in Atlanta when I went. I got invited to Basketball Without Borders Global, but COVID happened. It's a great opportunity to learn from NBA coaches, players, and staff. They pick all the best talent. There are scouts, and you are playing against the best players. An experience that you can't get anywhere else, and you can learn so much. I think it's part of their NBA journey. Good stuff. All right, this leads into the next one. So what advice would you give to the kids at these camps? All right, I want to know. I've talked to them a bunch. Sometimes they ask about confidence. I tell them we're all human. That actually, God, that extends so far further out than just basketball. That's yeah, pretty cool. You're not going to always be on the high. You're going to be on the low. You will be tired and sad and mad about a game or life. Remember your end goal and what you want to do with life. Just work hard. On the court, it's not all about scoring. People get lost in the idea that they need to average a crazy amount of points to make it to the league or be someone. But I'll tell them that I only averaged 9 points and 6 rebounds per game. I wasn't drafted because of my scoring. Of course, it was my potential on both sides of the court, but also because I work hard and be that hustle player and that connector and do different things. It's important to remember it's not about scoring. That's absolutely true. Guys, I'm very, let me go ahead and say this. I'm very happy the fact that when this is the first time I ever, in 2022 was the first time I actually paid attention to the draft. Like, there were players that I would know of, like the top players coming into each draft and stuff like that. But for the most part, I was not keeping up that hard when it comes to the Spurs. Like, I just didn't, because for so long I've been spoiled. Like, we haven't really had to worry about draft picks. I mean, really? Like, we got the big three. Like, anybody that comes in, they're going to fit in perfectly and they'll be what we need them to be, right? I didn't know about Kyle Anderson until after the fact. I didn't know about DeJounte Murray until after the fact. I didn't know about DeJuan Blair until after the fact. I just didn't. I didn't keep up. I didn't care. I was like, we draft whoever we draft. I trust RC in the front office, and I'll just roll with whoever we got, right? Because we were winning all the time. Who cares? But now, you know, I think a little bit more about basketball. I actually watch college games way more often than I used to. I'll be real with you guys. And I have to say, it is so cool the fact that Sochan was the guy that I wanted. Like, he was literally the person that I wanted, or the first person that I posted about, where I was like, okay, this is the top guy I want. Then it kind of turned into Tari Eason closer to the draft. I was like, Tari Eason looks so good as well. But I think I got kind of wrapped in the whole idea of, oh, he's similar to Kawhi. But everybody that comes to the draft is similar to Kawhi. Everyone says that. But I did want Sochan initially, and I think that that's just so cool that the first time I paid attention, I noticed his game, and I'm like, this dude is so good. I mean, even though he was a six-man at Baylor, he was so good. And I liked the idea that he could end up being anything, because he had to play back to the basket. He had to play basically face-to-face. Like, he's had to do so many different things on the basketball court, depending on what team he's playing for, whether it be overseas or in the States. And you just see it. He just oozes charisma. He oozes confidence. And yeah, you just know. So pretty cool. We're so lucky to have Sochan. We really are, bro. We really are. I mean, this might be an overstatement. Okay, maybe, but I think that we have the most interesting character in the NBA. Is that too much to say? I truly do believe that this, and that's crazy, right? The San Antonio Spurs has the most interesting player, interesting personality in the NBA. And I think the NBA even noticed it. That's why they had him literally be like an interviewer during draft night. I think the NBA knows it too. That is so interesting to me. So we end up getting the most interesting personality on the team. And then we end up getting the most interesting prospect since LeBron James on the team. What? Our young team is refreshing. We've come a long way from the boring label. Man, the Spurs, that boring, like, I never understood that. As long as I've been a Spurs fan, I never understood it. My brother would even tell me that. He was a Lakers fan back in the day. He would tell me that. He was like, the Spurs are boring. Those old men walk. I never thought, even like back when we had like Antonio McDyess, I used to love watching him play for us. I was like, oh, he's so good. I never thought the Spurs were a boring team. I don't know where that came from, other than like personalities, I guess. Like, we're a well-oiled machine, but watching them play is just beautiful. It's always been beautiful. It's always been beautiful basketball. How do you not enjoy that? We look like the Harlem Globetrotters sometimes when we go against teams. It looks scripted. It looks like choreography. Doesn't it though? The way we used to break down teams, it's like, oh my goodness. I mean, maybe you can say the 03 Spurs were boring, maybe, because it was just Duncan and that's it. It was just Duncan dominating the league for a whole year. I guess that's kind of boring, but like, for the most part, post 03, I mean, the Spurs have been a very fun team to watch. I don't know where that label came from. It's very strange. I don't know. Personality wise, sure. Play style, I never thought they were boring. But yeah, got a little off topic there, but just overall, all I'm saying is I love Sochan. And we are super lucky, dude. We are super lucky.